What's happening, guys? This is Bharat Nakwal for iGyaan, and today we're looking at the new Spice Smart Pulse smartwatch. Now the model number is M9010, and if you look at the design on the box, it's quite reminiscent of a certain Korean smartwatch that we've seen in the past. No points for guessing which one, but it is a phone in itself, so that's a interesting feature that it does have dual SIM capabilities in that smart little watch that it is. And it's available for around 4,000 rupees in the market. That's what the price is. The MRP on the box is 5,000 rupees, but it's available for 4,000. Pretty strange how they've been able to make these products so much cheaper than what they're technically supposed to cost. If you look at some of the specifications over here, it says it has a 4cm screen, a 420 milliamp hour battery. I don't know how that'll do for dual SIM card capabilities, but it does have two 2G SIM cards, audio and video player, Bluetooth, FM radio, expandable memory up to 8GB, and it does do Edge and GPRS. You also get a free Bluetooth headset in there, and you get two wristbands, a yellow color and a blue color, none of which look very inviting. Already tilted to the side, that is the smartwatch over there. Pretty decent finish. It's got a fake sort of brushed metal finish. It's actually plastic, which is really depressing because I actually thought it's going to be brushed metal. It's actually plastic, so very disappointing in terms of the finish. Build quality also seems very ordinary. So these are your two additional straps, the charger and the micro USB cable, along with the standard headphones, which are not going to be really interesting. You have a list of authorized centers, a quick user manual, and a warranty certificate. You also get a Bluetooth headset along with a charging cable for the headset. The headset seems of pretty decent quality. Build quality is nice. The overall look of the headset, Bluetooth headset, is nice. It's pretty compact. Let's hope that the audio quality from this is good. It's got Bluetooth 3.0 and EDR. May come in handy, I guess. You also get pins for your straps. And finally, you get the battery, which is 420 milliamp hour battery, as we already saw. So let's take a quick look at the device now. So this is the smartwatch. If you take a look at it, you can see that it has this fake metal sort of look over here, where it's actually plastic, 100% plastic. You also have this plastic screen protector over here. If you look at the left of the device, you'll see a button. I don't know what that is for right now, but I'm guessing it's the power button. And it also has a micro USB charging port. On the right side, there seems to be a camera along with LED flash. Again, I don't really know what the specifications of the camera are, but I'm guessing it's just a basic VGA camera. And let's try and pop open the back cover, which I don't seem to find a thing for. So for those of you who don't have my legendary knife, use something else, right? Okay, so this is the insides. You can see dual SIM card slots, micro SD card slot. Only accepts up to 8GB micro SD card, which is sort of sad. Pop on the battery like that. Close up the watch. And let's go ahead and power it on. So it also has a vibration motor in there. The watch just vibrated, so that's a good thing, I guess. You can probably get alarms and reminders on this. So pretty instant sort of boot up. You can see the watch over here. I don't know if it's capacitive or not. There seems to be a phone dialer. That's your contact list or your phone book. And you can connect to your devices via Bluetooth, and then you can launch the audio player, which is again good, I guess. So it doesn't have any scroll sort of features. Let's see if we can go into settings. You have your profiles, dual SIM settings, phone settings, security settings, basic sort of things. If you press the home button, you go into the all apps, which is strange, but you do. So you have messaging is in here as well, so you can write a message. I wonder how that'll look. Let's see. Oh wow. You have a tiny numeric pad, which will allow you to write in a fashion that you used to in the good old days. So that is, again, if you're going to use, there's a bunch of other languages as well, and you can do text. A, B, C, D, E. It's sort of good, although it made a 0 out of the D, but it's all right, I guess. So if you're really hell bent on using it, you can. I'm trying to press the back button, it presses the clear button, so I guess that's what it's intending to do. The call center we've already seen, the Bluetooth and the phone book we've already seen, multimedia we've seen, settings, file manager, and remote capture allows you to possibly click a picture with your phone's camera. I'm looking for the main camera, which it doesn't have, so let's see if remote capture is our main camera. It seems we can't. Okay, so you can go into multimedia and then go into camera, and then you get what is possibly the shoddiest camera I've ever seen. Let's see if you can click a picture. Oops. So you can lock the screen as well, which is good. Press and hold to unlock. Okay, so managed it. Let's go back into the camera again. That's the camera. And it does click a picture, not bad. Can we zoom in? We can send the picture via Bluetooth. That's good. Now, it's a pretty decent looking watch. The funny thing is that it doesn't really show you the time that well. I would have loved to see some typefaces. If I lock the screen and turn it on, all I see is this. So I would have loved to see like a bigger clock or a bigger watch, because it's supposed to be a watch, maybe a analog watch on the front screen, but there seems to be no way to change that. Maybe I can go into display. Wallpaper system, it's a static wallpaper. Power, clock type, analog, done. Show date and time on. Oh wow. I don't know how that works, but you'll need like crazy eyes to look at that analog clock. So what you essentially need is a real clock, which this thing doesn't have. So the best of watch features are the fact that it shows you time in that size. You can't even have a full screen. I remember the good old iPod Nano, which used to come in this shape. That had more clock faces than this guy. Anyway, so this is a 4,000 rupee watch. If you guys really want us to review it, we will. We'll see if it actually can make phone calls, etc., etc. I'll tell you what the battery life is like, but basically it looks like a very basic product. It's not running Android or anything along those lines. It's probably running a generic UI. In the good old days, if you remember those phones that used to come from China, this is the sort of user interface they used to have. So this is exactly that. You do have a bunch of features in here which might come in handy, like remote capture. You also have a small camera in case you want to be a spy. You do have some tools, alarm and world clock, notes, calendar, and stopwatch. So they have a stopwatch. Let's see what a typical stopwatch is. So yeah, it's really tiny. The watch features in this smartwatch are like really, really tiny. You also have a torch, which is a good thing, I guess. One thing that I totally get this thing for is the torch feature, because it's like a torch in your hand and it's in the right place. So if you have it here, you can turn on the torch and you're basically like a light warrior pushing out the torch. Or you have some games. This is going to be fun. There's something called Magic Sushi. There's only one game. Wow. And it's playing by itself. What do I need to do? Oh, I can switch things around. Oh, so it's like match-em things. Wow, you'll need a lot of patience to play this. And like a lot of humility as well. Come on. Yeah, about the touchscreen, it's not really accurate. And my time's up in trying to move the goddamn thing. But anyway, it's a decent watch for 4,000 rupees. I mean, what else can you expect? It does have dual SIM capabilities. I remember a bunch of these were available with Android. Something similar from Chinese manufacturers was available with Android, and you could actually play Temple Run on that. It had 4 GB of storage and about 1 GB of RAM. It was supposedly going to cost about 10,000 rupees. But I don't know if we'll ever see that in India from any of the Indian manufacturers, maybe Spice, maybe Micromax, etc. Lava or Zolo or somebody might bring that to India, because a lot of Chinese manufacturers are making slightly better build quality. Like this is plastic, that one's made out of metal. It has Android on there, and you can actually make it into a phone, and you can also play games on it. But the screen is really small and tiny, and the battery is also small. Now with Android Wear available, maybe some Chinese manufacturers will jump into the Android Wear bandwagon, and maybe Xiaomi or somebody will make a Android Wear smartwatch that will actually make sense. But till then, this is a really novelty item, and if you really want a watch that can basically make phone calls, this is what you have. Don't expect the battery life to be too long, maybe just a basic one. We'll be back. In case you guys want a full review, leave it in the comment section below. We'll do it for you guys. So we'll be back with that. Otherwise, we'll be back with our usual stuff. Be sure to give this video a like. If you like this, give it a thumbs up. Make sure to share it with your friends. Subscribe to us on YouTube and check us out on iGyaan.in. Check us out on Facebook as well. Also on Twitter and Google Plus and Instagram. And subscribe to us on YouTube, youtube.com/iGyaan, youtube.com/iGyaan TV for iGyaan Networks. This has been Bharat Nagpal. Thank you guys for watching.